Cesar says that his wife Monica used to be a gorgeous, hot-bodied woman. Now, and these are his words, she looks more like a cow. I agree. He says he's disgusted by her weight gain, and his reason for coming on the show is to embarrass her. Cesar, is this true? You hear what we think about this.
Yes.
Are you really disgusted?
This time is, come on. I do my best to try to get her, ride your bike, walk around, walk up and down the stairs, Get out, do some exercise. Nah, she stays in the house, eating, obviously, some cake, milk. That's all she does. She's a couch potato.
You buy her...
That's all she does is watch TV.
And you watch TV with me, too. You watch TV with me, too, all right?
But that's when I come home from work.
Yeah,
when I come home from work,
he bought me
see her like
excuse me,
this.
Sally. He bought me a bike, right? I can't even ride a bike. I don't even know how to ride a bike. He rides the bike. Yeah.
What's the use? What's the use? What do you mean you don't know how to ride a bike? All you have to do is, it's a female's bike for crying out loud.
But look how big that bike is. If I fall down on that bike, I'm going to break something.
You can't ride a bike.
My leg.
It's a female's bike. It has the pole going. You can't ride a bike?
Cesar,
come on. I taught her how to ride the bike.
All those Entenmann's, what do they represent? All those Entenmann cakes?
It represents a car that I could have had. I could have had a car for crying out loud.
No. I mean, why did you want us to have Entenmann's cakes on
Because
the set?
I like cake. I like Entenmann's cake. I'm gonna say the truth, all right?
Yeah, she likes it. She likes it. All right. But still. Look. This picture here, this is the way she used to look before. This is when I met her. Okay? When I met her, this is the way I met her.
So?
But now, look at her now. Now she's like... Look, I don't need this. Look, all she does is stuff herself with this cake.
Excuse me.
All she does is stuff herself with this cake, Sally. Come on, be for real. She eats one of these in a day. In a day. You see what I'm saying?
Cesar?
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, my goodness. Cesar?
You see? This is all she does. This is all she does. This is all she does. This is all she does.
I never know. I never know when I come in the morning what life is going to be like. Monica, how do you feel about what Cesar is saying? In other words, does he have a point at all?
All right, yeah, he has a little point.
To you.
He says my butt's so big you could fit 2 zip codes across the cheeks of it. He says that I have more rolls in the bunny bread truck and that I got a bubble butt. I think my butt is cute. Isn't it? I think it's very well proportioned.
Sari, you do not look at all. What do you weigh? Do you know what you
I
weigh?
weigh 130 pounds.
There's a lot of people who would be pretty happy.
No, you hold it.
Harold, are you bothered by her at 130 pounds? She's about what she should be.
When I met her, she was like my little Barbie doll. I mean, she was just fine
I
and
think
petite.
I look like a Barbie doll.
And she fit into a size 14 petite. And now I don't think it's hard for her to get into size 7 now. And I want her to lose the weight. That's what I want her to do.
I think 130 pounds after giving birth for 33 hours in labor and have an emergency cesarean for your baby.
But you did that 7 months ago.
I look damn good. I think I am
But
9 months of pregnancy.
after 10 months, though.
If the guy goes all out of his way, right, to do whatever's possible to look good for her, right? Why couldn't she do something to look good for him?
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
It's all fair game. I mean, she wants me to do
But
things
Sari
for her.
is very upset about this, aren't you?
Yes, I'm really hurt. I think that if you get pregnant and give birth to someone's daughter, son, whatever, and you come out weighing 200 pounds, you should respect them for what they look like.
But I think also,
Cesar and Harold, is there any guilt for the way you've been talking to your wives at all?
Sometimes there is, because I feel bad sometimes because I know it hurts her feelings, but sometimes it's the only way I can get through to her thick head.
Beautiful baby girl whose name is?
Quintina.
Quintina?
Yep.
And Louis says ever since that day, he really feels less attracted to his wife. Now, Louis, this woman is not too fat, right? So what is it that's turning you off about her?
Since the beginning, I mean, when I met my wife, she's very attractive, okay? And I was very attracted to her. We had spontaneous fun, and we just enjoyed being together. And then all of a sudden, when the baby came, she changed.
How did she change?
Well,
In what
actually,
way?
when the wedding came, she began to change.
The wedding?
See, my wife asked me to marry her.
Okay.
Right? And that was great. That was really great. And she told me, I remember one thing she told me, she says, if you marry me, you'll come home, your dinner will be ready, have your slippers ready, and all this she told me. And then all of a sudden, she told, well,
Everything was like that.
It was like that. She told me that was her hook.
Meals, I cook 3 times a day. The thing is, I have a baby. I've got an 11-month-old baby girl. Ask him how to make a bottle. Ask him. Does he know? He has no idea. He can change a diaper, barely. I wake up in the middle of the night. If the baby wakes up and he gets her, she comes to me. I have not had a full night's sleep in about 2 years now, during the pregnancy and the baby.
Well, I don't get much sleep either. I work. I'm on the road all the time, and I'm gone for 24 hours a day at a time.
Excuse me if I interrupt here, but what does you going to work and all that got to do with you not liking the way she looks?
I'm getting to that. See, my wife.
Get to it.
My wife always got herself.
If you don't like the way she look, he has a say-so on that.
Well,
he has a say-so. Just like he has a say-so.
Well, then let
He
him
has a
say it, 'cause he's
say-so
talking
and-
about work and this and
Can I
that.
tell you
Talk
something?
about
Yes.
My wife wears this rag when we're in bed, and sometimes I find this very unattractive. She sleeps in it, that's fine. When we get up in the morning, I'd like for her to take it off, let your hair down, and she'll stay like this all
Well, the
day.
thing is,
like
when
her
I
to
get
be
up
like
in the
that.
morning, I'm up at between 5:30 and 7 o'clock in the morning because the baby wakes up. My first priority is my child.
Stretch marks. He got stretch marks. Robert says that ever since Linda gave birth to the baby, he finds her sexier, more voluptuous, and more womanly. He also says
That's ridiculous.
wait a minute. He also says that you guys on the panel today should be ashamed of yourselves. Robert, why should they feel ashamed?
Because they gave the birth to their kids. They're the mothers of their babies.
That's right. And
You should respect.
bust our
Like
butt.
pregnancy's not hard enough. They need to hear it from their husbands. I heard a lot about change earlier. Change with them and then
We
change
do
together.
enough. We do enough. We do enough.
Change the
Hey, come on. We take them to the gym. I get her a bike. I get her a bike for crying out loud. Does she use it? No.
Yeah, but
Does
these
she-
are-
if you
these are-
paid,
If
if
she
you
doesn't have
paid
the time
whatever
right
money to a
I don't
gym, a
have
bike.
time.
You got married us for life.
That's
you got
right.
60 years together.
That's right.
Take
And
it easy.
it's for what's inside. It's not for the outside. The outside you could
Not the
always work
point.
on.
The outside
It's
can
what's
look good.
inside.
Yeah.
That's what-
Okay, but so can the
Robert,
outside.
our
I
producer
wouldn't lose weight
Holly
for her.
said
I lost weight
that
for her.
If you really want me to
she's
lose weight,
never
work
seen
with
a
me.
man so in love with his wife. Our producer said that you're more attracted to your wife now that she's heavier, now that she's the mother of your child. And I hear congratulations are in order. Is that true?
Yeah, she's pregnant again. Yeah.
Is that true? Is she more attractive to you?
Yes.
Hollywood. And Ellen is going to be showing us some of the newest, most glamorous lingerie. Not only that, Ellen is going to give us tips on how to hide some of the less flattering parts of your body. And she's going to show us ways to accentuate the positive. So Ellen, take it away.
Thank you, Sally. Yes, Sally, I am going to teach everyone tricks to make them feel more beautiful, to make them look sexier, and to make their men feel more romantic. Whether they've had children, no matter how long you've been married, there's something for everyone here. Our first model is Yvette. And Yvette is wearing a classic bustier. love garters. If there's one thing I want everyone to remember, is that garters are very, very important. I don't know what the psychology is, but men love them. And you have to have a pair to look sexy. This is a bustier, it's very classic, it's got a padded bra in it. If you don't think that your bust line is big enough, here's a way to make yourself look bigger. Thank you, Yvette. Now here's Debbie. Supposing you've been married a long time. If you put on something like this, it reminds him about your honeymoon. It reminds him of when you got married, about all the romance that you once had in your life. And this is a way to bring it back again by showing him that you can still look just as great as you did then. And so much of it, too, is fantasy. Because what a man sees when he sees you dressed like this is how you want to look to please him, how great you can look, and how great you make him feel when you're saying to him, I want you. I think you're fabulous. Thank you, Debbie. Now, supposing you think that you don't have a big enough bust line, well, this is a push-up bra. We have 10 different kinds of push-up bras so that you can look bigger.
By now, would you like to see your wives?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Remember Harold's wife, Sari? She's the one he called Fat Butt, and he called her Shamu the Whale.
Ooh.
Harold, bite your tongue. Wait till you see Sari now. Eker while. Bonnie, is it natural for men to reject wives after a baby? Or are these men really being unusually hard on their partners?
No, it's absolutely natural for men to reject their wives because they feel rejected. A new baby has come into the home. They feel excluded. The